What if Leonardo da Vinci could witness today's world? We've trained AI to think like him, his genius, his vision, reborn to react to our biggest breakthroughs and crises. Nowadays, algorithms can generate images using AI. Master da Vinci, do you believe art is solely a product of the human spirit? Or can machines also find inspiration?
Art arises from human observation, imagination, and the depths of the soul. A machine, however sophisticated its algorithms, cannot fully reflect the experiences and emotions of a true spirit. It may mimic, create new forms, but inspiration is a result of being and feeling. However, these new tools could serve artists, expanding their creativity. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding.
How do you see the connection between the skies you envisioned when designing your first flying machines and today's aviation technology?
I dreamed of rising into the sky by studying the flight of birds. Today's winged machines are incredibly advanced. Humanity's ability to move freely in the sky, covering vast distances, is a success beyond my dreams. But we must remember that every advance brings responsibility. This power must be used for the good of humanity. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward.
You meticulously studied the human body. What would you think of today's robotic prosthetics and cybernetic human projects?
The perfection and complexity of human anatomy have always fascinated me. If lost limbs can regain function through mechanical marvels, this is a great victory for humanity. However, the use of such technologies to alter human nature must be carefully considered. The aim should be to enhance human abilities, not to corrupt its essence. The human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art.
Although you sketched war machines, you valued peace. Would today's advanced weapon technologies concern you?
Every tool created by the human mind can be used for both constructive and destructive purposes. I know the cruelty of war and the damage it inflicts on humanity. The development of advanced weapon technologies is, of course, concerning, as it increases the potential for destruction. Humanity's true goal should be to establish peace and use its creativity to enhance life. I detest and avoid it, and hope that I shall always do so.
We know you greatly admired nature. What advice would you give humanity upon seeing today's climate crisis?
Nature is the source and teacher of all living things. Disturbing its balance is endangering our own existence. Today's climate crisis is a clear sign that humanity has lost its harmony with nature. Humanity must learn to cooperate with nature, use resources wisely, and consider future generations instead of pursuing greed and short-term gains. Otherwise, nature's revenge will be merciless. Water is the driving force of all nature.
If you were to paint the Mona Lisa in today's world, what materials or technologies would you like to use?
The essence of art is to express emotion and thought most effectively. Today's world offers new materials and digital tools that provide endless shades of color and light. Perhaps I would experiment with different surfaces instead of canvas. Use light and shadow more dynamically. But no technology can replace the touch of a brush and paint. The tool is not the most important thing. It is the artist's soul. Painting embraces all 10 functions of the eye. That is to say, darkness, light, body and color, shape and position, distance and nearness, motion and rest.
How would you evaluate humanity's effort to go to Mars? Do you think a Da Vinci-style civilization could be established on another planet?
The desire to explore is a fundamental characteristic of the human spirit. Traveling to other worlds is a bold step towards understanding the secrets of the universe. But when establishing new civilizations, it is important to learn from Earth's mistakes. I envision a peaceful and sustainable civilization that values knowledge, art, and nature. Perhaps Mars could be an opportunity for such a beginning. The greatest proof of wisdom is to be able to make a continuous, daily examination of what one does.
The human mind, which you tried to understand, is now modeled by algorithms. Do you think AI can rival human intelligence?
The human mind is the most complex and wondrous creation in the universe. Algorithms can mimic the mind's workings, even surpass humans in some areas. However, consciousness, emotion, creativity, and intuition are unique to biological beings. AI can be a tool for human intelligence, but it cannot replace it. The important thing is to use these tools for the benefit of humanity. The eye, which is said to be the window of the soul, is the chief means whereby the understanding can most fully and magnificently contemplate the infinite works of nature.
You united science and art. Today, education systems still separate them. What would you suggest?
Science and art are two sides of the same coin. One nourishes the mind, the other the soul. Separating them limits humanity's potential. Education should teach students both scientific thinking and artistic expression, encouraging curiosity and creativity. Only in this way can truly developed and balanced individuals be cultivated. Art is the queen of all sciences, communicating knowledge to all the generations of the world.
As a genius, you are often alone in your thoughts. How would you view today's social media and digital communication?
Solitude is sometimes necessary for thought and creativity. However, the ability to share knowledge and ideas so quickly and widely is a great opportunity for humanity. Social media allows different minds to come together, learn, and collaborate. However, these new tools must be used carefully, avoiding misinformation and superficial relationships. True connections are made face to face. He who doesn't value life does not deserve it.
Thanks for watching. If you like the video and subscribe to our channel, you will be the first to know about new videos.